I remember back in the 90s, Common's music and style caught my attention. I think he used to be, his music used to be put along in the neo soul section where people like Maxwell and such would play. And there was something about his music that stood out to me. It was cool. It was the way he flowed with his lyrics and the meaning and the way how he placed his words within the lyrics, and just how much knowledge he seemed to have, and how much love he embodied and spoke through the lyrics, and also how beautifully he spoke regarding the Black female. And it just felt so nice to hear his music. The beats, a lot of his beats were produced by Kanye West as well as Jay Dilla, and I loved them. I just love the flow and the sound of his music. And I don't know, sometimes I wish his music was being pushed on a bigger, wider scale, but it wasn't. And I think at the time, I think the music industry was looking for a certain type of artist. And I don't know, I just think that his music, okay, like, just think about this. What if Common, just imagine that, and I'm thinking about he has so many albums, but that one album, B, that was the name of the album. Just imagine we lived in a world that was different. It was a place where music like Common's music was being played everywhere. Like when you went to the grocery store, you were out and about, like it wasn't hard. Like you didn't have to search for music like his. It was just there for you when you needed it. And the flow of his music and the hertz and the beats, the tones and everything was so healing to the body that I don't know why it wasn't pushed as much as it should have been pushed, I think. But because if we lived in a world that was like the number one focus was to have people balanced using frequencies, meaning like tones and vibration and melodies, and I think it would change overnight. Like it would change the entire frequency of this planet if certain music was pushed. And I understand that that's not how it is, but just imagine living in a world where you're hearing certain music all the time, or whenever you want to hear music, it's just the right type of music. If you're at the doctor's office, you're hearing jazz music or classical music while you wait to see your doctor. If you're in the grocery store, you're hearing similar frequencies while shopping. And at the dentist, you're getting your teeth done, you're hearing classical music. That's the kind of world I would love to live in. And when I think of Common and his lyrics and his flow and his melody, that's the kind of music that should be pushed. That's one of music, the types of music that should be pushed out there to people, because it's healing music and it's feel good music. And also, it envelopes a lot of love towards females. And yes, he does talk about Black females, but honestly, it's needed. It's very much needed out there. I don't know. I don't know. I heard, I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about, they were breaking down Common's album B, and I was listening to it and it brought back so much memories of how, just how lovely I felt whenever I was listening to his music, and how much I wish I didn't have to search for his music. I wish it was just out there when I step outside and I heard more people were playing it, and it was on the top 10 right now of albums. I wish that.